They still have Andy Reid. Now, as an aside, life looked a little bit different without Eric Bieniemy. I just want to say that.
I don't care what numbers you put up. The offense is not looking good.
No, Chiefs defense might be pulling the team along right now. They might be the ones carrying the Chiefs offense, and we know that offense will get there, but it wasn't last night.
In Week 6, the Kansas City Chiefs were expected to win as they faced the disgusting Denver Broncos at home. Although their offense didn't explode, the Chiefs still managed to convincingly secure the win under the leadership of head coach Andy Reid. And I have a question for you Chiefs fans. Is Andy Reid already better than Bill Belichick? Is Andy Reid the greatest NFL coach of all time? Let me know in the comments. The game started with the Chiefs having a slight lead of just 3 points in the first quarter. However, as the game progressed, the Chiefs pulled ahead, leading 13-0 at halftime. Ultimately, they secured an 11-point victory over the AFC West rivals, improving their record to 5-1 for the season. This victory marked the 5th consecutive win for the reigning Super Bowl champions this season. And I keep seeing stuff all around social media saying the Chiefs are falling off, the Chiefs are getting slow, Taylor Swift is ruining everything. As long as you have Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you guys right here, right now, you're going to be okay. And on top of that, you have Andy Reid. I'm sorry, no pop star is going to distract Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes from winning games. It's not going to happen. Furthermore, the Chiefs' success extended to an impressive streak of 16 consecutive wins against the Denver Broncos, making their dominance over their rivals evident. Travis Kelce, who we were speaking of earlier, who had been steadily productive since his return in Week 2 from a knee bone bruise, has been playing pretty well as the season's been going. Despite dealing with a low ankle sprain suffered in the previous game against the Minnesota Vikings, Kelce decided to play on Thursday night, drawing attention with the nice little pop star Taylor Swift in the audience. Even with his ankle heavily taped up and potentially not as agile as usual, the future Hall of Famer tight end delivered one of the best performances of the season. Kelce ended the game with 9 receptions for 124 yards, with the majority of his production coming in the first half. Partnering with quarterback Mahomes, Kelce gained 109 yards through receptions and added 31 yards after the catch. I've been seeing a lot of debate on who the greatest tight end of all time is. I'm 100% always going to go with Gronk. I think he changed the game. I think he is a different specimen. I think him retiring at 30 years old is massive for the wiggle room Kelce gets to have within his legacy. I think if Gronk really wasn't having back issues and he was still playing today, this still wouldn't be a question. But let me know in the comments, who is the greatest tight end of all time? And I even like Tony Gonzalez. I mean, honestly, Tony Gonzalez is probably my number 2 over Kelce, and that's no fact to Kelce. I just think better tight end is, Gronk, and then Tony Gonzalez, and then, for sure, Kelce at 3. While Mahomes faced some difficulties and other offensive weapons for the Chiefs struggled to get open, Kelce consistently rose to the occasion. His performance in the first half was crucial in keeping the chains moving and building a lead for Kansas City. This classic performance suggests that Kelce may continue to excel in future games, providing a bright outlook for the team. And this is only if he remains healthy. I need to tell you guys the stat real quick. So 1965 was the last time a tight end went over 1,000 receiving yards at the age of 34. Pete Retzloff, tight end for the Philadelphia Eagles, at the age of 34 was the last tight end to get over 1,000 yards receiving, and that game is different. His stats are pretty wild. Do you think Kelce's going to get to that 1,000-yard marker this year? I need to know. Let me know in the comments. Also, one of the greatest kickers in the league, Harrison Butker, the starting kicker for the Chiefs, had a challenging 2022 season due to an ankle injury he suffered in the season opener. This injury forced him to miss some games, and when he did return, he struggled to perform at his usual level. He openly acknowledged that recovering from the injury was a significant challenge for him. However, as the playoffs approached, Butker managed to regroup and put together a solid performance. In 2023, Butker has been nothing but consistent. As of Week 6, he had successfully made all 10 of his field goal attempts in the first 5 games. Given that the Chiefs' offense wasn't performing at its peak in Thursday's game and needed a boost at various points, Butker played a crucial role. He made 4 field goals in that game, including an impressive 60-yarder at the end of the first half, showcasing both his range and precision. All over the field, there are killers. I hate when I hear this narrative that it's only Patrick Mahomes and it's only Travis Kelce and it's only Chris Jones on defense. That just means you're not paying attention. They have talent absolutely everywhere, all three stages of the game, along with their coaching staff. It's pretty nuts. Kansas City can be pleased with Butker's performance this season, as he is playing at the highest level of his abilities, providing a valuable asset to the team with his accurate kicking. Now, as the Kansas City Chiefs defense continued to impress with another outstanding performance, even though the Denver Broncos have a disgusting offense with Russell Wilson and Sean Payton at the helm, the Chiefs defense made things extremely tough for them throughout the game on Thursday night. It demonstrated that it's no longer just a theoretical top-tier unit. It has truly arrived. I actually think that the Chiefs might have a top 5 defense in the NFL. And so if you give Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce a top 5 defense in the NFL, that is a Super Bowl championship caliber team. There's no wiggle room with that. But I have been seeing something, Kansas City fans. I need to know what you think. There's no big-time wide receiver. I love Rashee Rice out of SMU, but there's no other electrical current besides him. I'm just saying, do you guys think you need another veteran, high-octane weapon wide receiver? Mecole Hardman with the New York Jets is asking for a trade. Do you guys think you bring him back home? Let me know in the comments. Several statistics highlight the strong showing by the Kansas City defense in this game. Denver's quarterback Russell Wilson completed just 13 of 22 of his passes for a disgusting 95 yards and a quarterback rating of 46.6. Don't know how he's still in the NFL, but he is. We move on. The Broncos were forced to punt 5 times, and their offense averaged only 4 yards per play, with Wilson being sacked 4 times. Additionally, the Chiefs' defense allowed fewer than 10 points and managed to force 3 turnovers. All of these stats point to a positive performance by a group that has surprised many with its strong start. The Chiefs are facing an unusual stretch of 3 consecutive divisional games, with Thursday night's match being the first in this series. They have a Week 7 matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers, followed by a rematch with the Denver Broncos. Playing a Thursday night game can be challenging due to the limited time for rest and preparation beforehand. However, one advantage playing on Thursday is the extra time available afterward. The Chiefs are now past the tough part and can enjoy the benefits of the extended break. But I'm only looking from the outside in. I need the fans to let me know, is this going to be a season where you guys are pretty much comfortable with your Super Bowl odds? Are you worried about that threat in the wide receiver department? How hype are you that your defense is actually going to be consistently contributing in a dominating fashion? Let me know in the comments. And the last thing I want to mention is, what do you think about all these rumors going around talking about Eric Bieniemy's not here anymore? The offense is going to struggle without him. Look at this, look at that. Do you still think Andy Reid has everything under control? Or do you actually think, honestly, that Eric Bieniemy was a massive piece and that this team will hurt without him? And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.